Welcome back, wrestling fans, to another edition of the 1987 Supermod. My name is Brad Drake. I'm your host, and this is my AWA save. Tonight is part 2 of the TV tapings, started yesterday, and this will feature the card of All-Star Wrestling and Championship Wrestling. So let's give a rundown here. We'll start with All-Star Wrestling. We're going to feature Nick Konieczki, the Nasty Boys, Tom Zenk. See, I got Nelson Royal marked as the champion. And Nelson Royal is no longer the champion. See those old habits? Former light heavyweight champion of the world, Nelson Royal, will be featured. Greg Gagne will defend the world television title. We're also going to see Manny Fernandez, Bockwinkel and Stevens, and the Iron Sheik in action. I rephrase that. In the main event of All-Star Wrestling, we're going to see Scott Hall versus the Iron Sheik. As we roll over to Championship Wrestling, the featured wrestlers will be Candi, Devine, Cactus Jack, and Greg Wojokowski will be in tag team action. Ron Simmons, Scott Steiner, and Wahoo McDaniel will be featured. Larry Zbyszko will be on the show along with Jerry Lawler, and in our main event, Duncum and Slater are going to face the Midnight Rockers for the World Tag Team title. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. Let's get to booking. Here we go. Jenni, Garcia, and Candi Devine are going to kick things off here. And here is Jenni Garcia. Here's Candi Devine. And Candi Devine, of course, is going to get the win in this enhancement match. And next, we have our tag match. It'll be 2 versus 2. And as we know, our special enhancement match does not show up, so we have to do it this way in order to find it. All right, here's the Nasty Boys, and of course, they are facing Chuck Greenlee and Keith Pullins. And I'm correct. Incorrect. It is Cactus Jack and Greg Wojokowski in tag action. Their connection, both men are managed by Don Carson. All right, so it's Chuck Greenlee and Keith Pullins. And there we go, Greenlee and Pullins versus Cactus Jack and Wojokowski. And we're going to have Greg Wojokowski get the win for his team here. And of course, it's another enhancement match. 3 minutes. And this one is booked. All right, rolling right along here. Krusher Krugnoff is going to face Ron Simmons, who is hotter than a firecracker right now. And a very good signing. He is turning out very well for us. So here is Krusher Krugnoff. And rolling back down is Ron Simmons. Ron Simmons, of course, is going to get the win here. And that one is also booked out. All right, Mikey Jones is going to face Scott Steiner, and Lord help him. Because Scott Steiner will probably attempt to take his head off. There's Mikey Jones. Here is Scott Steiner. Scotty Steiner, of course, is going to get the win in this enhancement match and look like $1 million on TV. We got big hopes for Scott Steiner, and he is working out well. All right, perennial loser, Nacho Berrera, who's a fan of this show and a listener. Hello, Nacho. I didn't mean any disrespect, but you knew your role. All right, Nacho Berrera is going to face Wahoo McDaniel. We got ourselves another enhancement match here, which is exactly what AWA television was. Here's Wahoo. Another one with white hot momentum here. And that's good because he's got a great feud going with Manny Fernandez. A bloodbath feud. Or a blood feud, however you want to put it. All right, Wahoo gets the win over Berrera, of course. And next, we have Larry Zbyszko cutting a promo. We're going to give him the full 6 minutes because his promos tend to be pretty good. And here is Larry Zbyszko. And there's Larry Nelson. And Larry Zbyszko is talking badly about, I can't remember who he's in a feud with, Jerry Lawler. This is a gold feud. This is the one that got the huge score on the tour. So here we go. So Zbyszko is going to be rated on entertainment. And Lawler is going to be off screen. So that one is booked, 6 minutes. And then, of course, he's going to face Houdini, the great Houdini. Houdini with the most ridiculous look. Yeah, he was just awful. Just absolutely awful. And Larry Zbyszko here. There's Larry. Of course, it's an enhancement match, and Zbyszko gets the win. Next, we have a Jerry the King Lawler promo, which you know is gold. And we got a Curt Hennig promo. Let's give Lawler the 6 here. Here is Jerry Lawler. Fresh on another loan here. And he's talking to Larry Nelson. And he's talking badly about Larry Zbyszko. And we're going to rate Jerry Lawler on entertainment. And Larry Zbyszko is going to be off screen. Okay, who is Lawler facing here? Jerry Lawler is going to face the wicked threat of Tom Burton. 3 minutes. There is Tom Burton. And here is Jerry Lawler. The King is going for that win. The pile driver. And next we have a Curt Hennig promo, followed by the big tag match. And as we saw from the last episode, Curt Hennig has been killing it on the promos. And of course, he is trash-talking his current challenger, Sergeant Slaughter. Here it is, entertainment, 6 minutes. Bam, let's see if we get the same number as last time. And of course, our main event here, which is going to be 18 minutes, is Duncum and Slater, a vicious tag team against the Midnight Rockers. Okay, so there we go. Midnight Rockers are labeled as the champions. And there it is for the tag title. So, how do we want to do this one? Midnight Rockers are definitely the champions. They've been the champions for a long time. Duncum and Slater are a serious team. The Rockers are in a feud with the Midnight Express. This is important how we book this. So if we look back on all of our batch of cards here, we had Slaughter win by DQ. We had the Midnight Express go clean. We're going to most likely have a screwjob finish here for Hall versus the Sheik. Let's put the Rockers over clean. I don't usually do this, but it's needed to solidify them as the champion team. And we are 1 match over, or 1 minute over. That's because we did 3 6-minute promos. So we cut it down to 5, and now we're good. Let's go ahead and run the show. And we get a 33. Devine individual 49. So not bad. And Wojokowski and Cactus Jack, they get a 57 overall. Wow, look at that number for Wojokowski, 81. Terrific. It's the first time those two have tagged. Here's Ron Simmons gets the win with that scoop power slam, 57 overall. And of course, we're showing well-executed squash. This is exactly what we're looking for. Scott Steiner beats the shit out of Mikey Jones for 3 minutes and gets the win. And no well-executed squash here, which is a little strange. Next, Wahoo McDaniel wins with that tomahawk chop on Nacho Berrera, and he probably didn't rough up Nacho too bad because Nacho was a pretty respected guy at this point. He'd been around in the AWA for a long time. Oh, here we go, everybody. Here we go. That's the money right there. That is the money. Another 100 promo. Thing of beauty. Absolute 100% thing of beauty. All right, let's roll along. Oh, man. A 68 overall in a squash match. There's the well-executed squash. Excellent. And Jerry Lawler only gets an 83, which is disappointing, but still pretty darn impressive. Short. 5 minutes for a promo, but it's deemed short. Come on. All right. Lawler wins with the flying fist drop there. He got an 89 individually, a 70 overall for the match. Not bad at all. And Curt Hennig, who scored a 99 last time, gets a 78 under the exact same circumstances. So, I don't know what to tell you, folks. I don't know how this works. I don't know how TEW figures things out. It does not make a whole lot of sense. So I expect a big score here from our main event, but then again, I expected a big score from our last main event too when we saw what happened. So we get a 90. That is a big score for our main event. I will take it. All right, so the Rockers get the win here. Let's finish this one up. 86 overall. Popularity increase across the board. Very nice. It's exactly what we're looking for in television. Okay, let's cancel this one out here. White it out, I should say. And put the highlight on All-Star Wrestling. And Al Ringo and Nick Konieczki are going to open it up here for us. Ringo has not won a match yet with us, and never will. So you can see that he's a serious opponent for the newly turned heel, Nick Konieczki. All right, Konieczki gets the win. And next, we have Bobby Walker and Chris Zarna versus the Nasty Boys. And of course, it's another 3-minute bout. There's Bobby Walker, newcomer. There is Chris Zarna. And here is our Nasty Boys, finally back healthy. And we're going to give the win to Brian Knobs, who's freshly back from injury. Next, we have Michael Sexton versus Tom Zenk. And of course, Tom Zenk is everybody's favorite guy. Everybody wants to put him over. He must have some kind of attribute that's making everybody want to put him over. He's got white-hot momentum. Tommy Zenk's on fire. Okay, Tom Zenk gets the win once again. And now we have Mickey Shannon versus the former World Light Heavyweight Champion in Nelson Royal. And Nelson Royal is probably not in a good mood here. And I feel bad for one Mickey Shannon. All right, there's Nelson Royal. Royal with the victory. On TV, of course. Okay, Man Mountain Mike, not to be confused with Mad Mountain Mike, is going to face Greg Gagne. This dude was a monster. The guy was huge. He was like 6'10". Is it Mad Mountain? It's Mad Mountain, right? Yeah, see, I wrote it wrong here. It's Mad Mountain Mike. Man Mountain Mike is another wrestler. Of course, it's for the World Television title. Just quickly turning into a respected title here in the AWA. That Mad Mountain Mike was a big dude. We one day might do something with him. Just not certain when. I'm just not certain what. but someday we may. All right, Gagne, of course, is going to get the win here and keep his title reign strong. Next, we got a Manny Fernandez promo. And we're going to do his promo on microphone. Fernandez wasn't a bad promo at all. A lot of people like to bash him. Yeah, they were kind of goofy. His promos, he would, go off and say goofy stuff, but he was not a bad promo. So he's going to be based on microphone, and Wahoo's going to be off screen. So we'll see how we do there. All right, Fernandez is going to face Teen Wolf, David Price, and you can rest assured that Fernandez is going to beat the shit out of him. Manny Fernandez was a bad dude. He gets a bad rap because he was a liar and made stuff up all the time. But his skills can't be denied, and he was a pretty bad dude. He spent some time in Florida with the Briscoes and with the Grahams, and anybody that survived that was a pretty tough human being. And before that, he broke in with the Funks in Amarillo, and to this day has a very close personal friendship with the Funk brothers, especially Terry. And Manny Fernandez was a bad dude. Okay, Nick Bockwinkel and Ray Stevens are going to cut a promo here together. And we're going to give them 6 minutes. Ah, hit the wrong button here. There we go, 6 minutes. And we know Nick Bockwinkel gets us big numbers. And Ray Stevens should too, but we've seen that not be the case before. Let's rate both on entertainment. And Eric Bischoff here. And Bockwinkel is in a feud with somebody. Yeah, Bobby Duncum. And so we'll put Bobby Duncum on here. There's Bobby Duncum. Of course, he's going to be off screen. So that should help with the feud. Gave him the full 6 minutes. And we have Bennett and Gibbs versus Bockwinkel and Stevens. And as you know, we just extended out Tom Bennett, future Texas Hangman himself. And you also know how I feel about Terry Gibbs. I think he was a very good wrestler. Just lacked charisma in that. So, all right, we're going to give the win here to Nick Bockwinkel. Goes 3, it's set for enhancement. Done. Next, we have a promo with the Iron Sheik. And we got to get creative here with this one. We got to get creative. How about we make this a Scott Hall promo? Scott Hall can get the numbers. But he's interrupted by the Iron Sheik. Bam! How you like that, everybody? Huh? They got a match coming up, so Sheik just interrupts him anyway. There we go. There's Eric Bischoff. And of course, Scott Hall was talking about his feud with Dick Slater, I believe it is. Yeah. And of course, the Iron Sheik is in a feud with Bob Backlund, so we'll throw his name on there too. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but it's worth a shot. So Scott Hall is going to be rated on entertainment, and Sheik's going to be rated on charisma. We'll see how it works out, everybody. So here is our match. And we're going to have an 18-minute match. We're going to have Hall versus Iron Sheik. I know we're putting Sheik on second, but he's the experienced veteran here. And frankly, he's been doing a really good job for us. Okay, so this one Scott Hall. Nah. We're going to remove this. It's going to be a draw. That's going to be a double disqualification. Because these two are just going to go nuts. The truth is, neither one of these guys needs to have a loss right now, a clean loss on TV. So there we go. We're booked up, 65 strong. Let's go ahead and start the show. Let's see how we do. Red Text of Doom to open us up here. And Konechki gets the win over Al Ringo. I thought Al Ringo had a great look. Next, the Nasty Boys beat Walker and Zarna as planned. And Knobs wins with that double DDT. Actually, the team wins with the double DDT. That was a good finisher. I almost said a nasty finisher. See that, huh? That was a good finisher for those two guys. The Nasty Boys were some big dudes. All right, Tommy Zink gets the win using his super kick. Let's see if he gets a squash. Yes, well-executed squash. Excellent. And there is Mickey Shannon. Gets his ass kicked by Nelson Royal. And this one also does not have well-executed squash. Greg Gagne defends the title once again against Mad Mountain Mike. 22 defenses already. Nice. Fernandez has a shitty promo here. Only scores a 61. Not good. I think it's a shitty 61 score for his match. All right. Bockwinkel and Stevens at least get an 82 here. And the storyline does improve, or does continue. Next, 63 overall. Shitty score. Getting nervous here. We only get a 71 for this promo. You got to be kidding me. Main event gets a 90, though. Both men are over. And that should save us here. And it does. Get an 80 overall. Increase in 10 regions. All-Star Wrestling is saved. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for us here for these television tapings. And the next thing we're going to be doing here is Thursday. There is not a spot show. So we're rolling right into our tour. And we're going to be in Milwaukee. And, of course, Bennett and Michelli are going to lead that one off. So let's just wait for this to load up here. And it does. Let's see who's ready to sign with us. What's this? Rip Rogers and the Warlord won the Central States tag title. Fair enough. And okay, Jerry Lynn's going to sign with us. We needed Jerry Lynn. Okay. Janetti's shit-talking Cactus Jack. Imagine that. Cactus Jack is tired. Scott Hall is shit-talking Kahlua. Okay, we are going to put Jerry Lynn under a hood here. Now remember, he's a rookie. Okay, so he's working heel. We are going to put him under a hood. Because he's going to be such a lovable babyface later. I don't want that to be scarred by him wrestling first as a heel under his real name. So there was a famous Japanese wrestler called Black Tiger. And it was played by numerous people in Japan, including Eddie Guerrero in the 90s. So we are going to put Jerry Lynn under the hood. But I'm going to see. Got some options here of what we could do. Black Phantom. This is always fun to go through masked wrestlers. There's Black Tiger. There's Black Tiger 3, Black Tiger 4, Black Tiger 5, Black Tiger 6. Okay. See if there's any other ones here that could be masked. Let's just look at Tiger in general and see what comes up. That's Eddie Guerrero right there, I think. This is going to sound bad, but a lot of these pictures have dominant Asian features. And obviously Jerry Lynn does not have dominant Asian features, so I'm just trying to avoid that. But that's a full mask right there that could pass as Jerry Lynn. So why don't we call Jerry Lynn White Tiger? And go with that. Will that work? White Tiger, even though the match doesn't look much like a tiger. He could have tights with stripes on it or something. Yeah, let's call him White Tiger. And we'll go with that. We're going to create a new mask. We're going to save it. We can't use White Tiger. Let's call him White Lightning. Why not? Yes, that's the alter ego. He's going to use it 100% here in AWA. Okay, there we go. So we have White Lightning now. He is a heel. And check this out. Ali Khan is going to be done with us. So there we go. We have White Lightning versus Eddie Guerrero. And he's in there. Terrific. Check our singles here. We'll plug him in. White Lightning. All right, cool. So we got an even amount here. And now we're going to cut. We're going to keep Ali Khan around for a little bit. But we're going to use him as special appearance, which pretty much means he's just going to work spot shows. Actually, we could take LKC out. Nah, we're going to leave it like this for now. All right, folks, so you got to see how we do things here. And I thank you for tuning in. If you would like the 1987 Supermod, go to braddrake.net, drop me a line, and I'll be more than happy to send you over the link to the Google Drive page where you can download the picture pack and the database. Join us in conversation about the 1987 Supermod, and you can do so by going to facebook.com/groups/1987 Supermod. And last but not least, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share this video with your friends. So long for now.